All right, so again, thank you so much to Mr. Felix. And he's right. The gaming industry is totally changing. If we were talking about Fortnite and the winner actually got like 3 million and he's like 13 years old, imagine if I played Fortnite back then. I could have made millions. But yeah, it's crazy because nowadays even, it's not just Fortnite. If Fortnite is making 3 millions, currently right now, if you guys notice, that Dota is having their tournament as well. And the prize pool is around 41 million. And most of the money that goes into the prize pool is those who plays the game. I kind of like put 500 in as well, so I don't know why I did that, but I'm pretty happy with it as well. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on right now. We have a couple of more keynotes, and for this one right here, it is my distinct pleasure to invite Mr. Da Hongfei from NEO Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, please give him a big warm welcome. Thank you.
My name is Da Hongfei. I'm the founder of NEO. NEO is the first public blockchain that is initiated from China, but nowadays it's already quite global. My talk today will be two parts. First, I would love to talk about the new trends that I see that we are transiting into the new phase. And second, I will share with you what NEO is doing what NEO will do in the new phase. I personally came across Bitcoin pretty early. I still remember the night that I read a blog about Bitcoin. That's in 2011. And then I spent a lot of my time researching on it, talk with other community members. So according to my past experience, I think there had been two phases in the blockchain industry. The first phase, I will call it the coin phase. That's between 2009, when Bitcoin is invented, to 2015. So the 6 years, most of the people are focusing on the cryptocurrency side of Bitcoin, of other coins. And you can tell it by the name of the projects. There are Bitcoin, Litecoin, Namecoin, Dogecoin. So there are all different coins. And then starting from 2015 or maybe 2016, there are many mainstream financial institutions. They realized the technology behind those coins can be used to improve the financial infrastructure, can be used in other industries. They started to use blockchain as a word to refer to the technology. So in the past, we have experienced two phases. But I saw a new trend that we are moving into. I think the next phase will be the next generation internet phase. The blockchain technology will not just be the blockchain itself, it will be integrated with other blockchain, other technologies to lay a foundation for the next generation internet. So we are witnessing a paradigm shift of the internet. The past internet is trust-based. We need to trust a third party we need to trust those third parties. So I will call it they are accountable, but you cannot verify their computation. But for the next generation internet, it will be verifiable. We will have cryptography proofs that you can verify their computation is correct. You can verify the data they provide is correct. So it's a paradigm shift of the internet. And the next internet, the user will control the data that's generated by themselves, and the infrastructure will be fully decentralized, and it will be layered. And also the applications, the platforms will not be as influential as today's platforms like Facebook, like Twitter. They control your account system, they control your personal data. But in the future, those applications, those platforms will be browserized. It will be a tool to put all your data, all your personal data that is owned by yourself together and give you a view of those data. So they are not controlling the data. And the next generation will also be layered. We will have layer 1. The layer 1 will be content neutral network. There will be cloud service built on top of different like TCP/IP network protocols and other basic foundations for layer 0. And on top of layer 0, there will be layer 1 network. That's for state, for global state and settlement. So NEO will be part of it. NEO will be one of the public blockchains, the layer 1 blockchains. And there will be other public blockchains like Dash, like Ethereum, like Bitcoin. And also some centralized global ledgers. They will also work at the layer 1 level. And on top of layer 2, that's a transaction layer. With transaction layer, we need to have scalability protocols. We need to have private preserving schemes. So in between layer 1 and layer 2, we need to have digital identity. We need to have distributed storage. We need to have Oracle to bring real-world, physical world information to link it with digital world, cyberspace. So that's layer 2. And on top of layer 2, that will be the application layer. You will have browsers, you will have wallets, you will have different decentralized or even conventional centralized applications that's built on top of layer 2. And this great migration with computation paradigm shift will ignite a new wave tech startups. Those are the old tech startups. But in the next phase, in the next generation internet phase, we will see many kinds of different decentralized applications that we haven't imagined of today. With NEO, we will be focusing on layer 1 and layer 2. We will constantly improve our infrastructure for the layer 1 public blockchain. We will do our on layer 2 solutions, including state channel, including side chain or cross chain interoperability protocols. And also, we are working with other projects like Ontology to do digital identity. Like we are also working on distributed storage and Oracle. Before I went here, I was told one of the themes of today's conference is Industrial Revolution 4.0. I did some homework, so I learned that IR, or Industry Revolution 4.0, is the fusion of different technologies in 3 spheres. One is the digital, the other is physical, and also biological. So with Industrial Revolution 4.0, we will see a merge of those technologies. Blockchain technology is definitely in the area of digital, but we will need to have other components or other enabling technologies to connect with the other 2 worlds. So with IoT devices, digital world can be connected with physical worlds. With maybe, in a few years, with Neuralink technology, the digital world can be linked with my biological world. So I probably will not need this clicker in a few years. I just think I need to go next slide, and the slide will move to the next one. So in the next maybe 1 decade, maybe 2 decades, we will see the merge of all the technology together, and we will move into a new kind of society, a cyberspace society that we probably saw in different movies in the past. Okay, so my next part will be what we will do. Currently, the version number of current NEO is NEO 2, but we are working very hardly on NEO 3, the next generation of NEO. The mission of NEO 3 is to provide the optimal infrastructure for mass adoption. And we will do a few changes. The first is we need a new architecture. So we will do abstraction of different assets, different transactions on the blockchain, and also different smart contracts. We will also have proper layering of the protocol. We will provide native support for layer 2 solutions. We will have a new optimized consensus and also on-chain governance. We will provide new functionalities like internet resource access. So you can, for the first time, you can directly access any website, any URL within your smart contract. We will also have two very important components, NeoFS, the file system, the distributed file system, and also NeoID, a digital identity solution. And then we will improve the security. We will have a proper manifest and permission system. At very early days, your smartphone don't have any manifest and permission system, but nowadays your iOS, your Android, they have very complicated security systems. So we are also implementing a similar system. And then, and also we will improve our governance. Currently, NEO is governed by the foundation, the NEO Foundation. I'm the co-founder and also co-chair with Eric Zhang, and we have core developers, which are located, dotted in every corner in the world, in Europe, in US, only 1 or 2 in China. And then we have sponsored communities. They are developing different modules for NEO. And then we have office. We have an entity called New Global Development. I'm CEO of NGD. And that's the strategy execution entity. The headquarters is in Shanghai, but we also have an office in Seattle, and we have representative offices in Zurich and Seoul, Korea. And then we need to improve our governance. We need to have better voting and economics. We need to more decentralize our protocol and also hand out those consensus nodes. And then we need to do better off-chain governance. We have a monthly report. We will also issue a biannual financial report. This is from the latest draft of our financial report. The NEO Foundation are managing 440 million worth of token worth of US dollars. And also we have another 12 million non-NEO assets managed by the NEO Foundation. And these are the decentralized applications, or are the applications that's building around NEO. And today we are listed. NEO is listed with 70% of the top 50 exchanges, and also we have more than 30 wallets support NEO and gas tokens. And our transaction activities happen every day is tremendous. We have over 50,000 transactions per day, and the users, there are more than 10,000 users every day for dApps on top of NEO. Recently, we just announced a EcoBoost plan. We will invest 100 million US dollars into projects that is related, that's building around NEO protocol. The goal is to foster the ecosystem. And we will provide constant support to those projects, including marketing, including investment, including branding, and other things that you think we can do. And this is the email. If you plan to work with NEO, please drop us a line. And also I just said the mission of NEO is to provide the best infrastructure. At this moment, it is very important. The customer is not just the token holders, it's also the developers. That's it. That is really important at this stage. So we have to cater those developers. And so that's the reason we set up an office in Seattle, which is managed by former Microsoft executives. They have tons of experience how to provide the best development tools for developers. So we will have a new toolkit for Visual Studio. We will have a new Express node that will be fully integrated with Microsoft Visual Studio. Okay, my last slide will be a question I've been asked for many times. So why NEO? We already had Bitcoin. We already had Ethereum. Why do you still working on NEO? Why don't you just develop everything on Ethereum? So I would say the difference make NEO unique is our not the technology. The technology is quite different. We are the first in the world use a BFT style consensus. We are the first in the world to use a dual token system. We also have many other unique features, but that's not the key point. The key difference with NEO from other projects, I would say, is our philosophy. So I really like those quotes. Pure pragmatism cannot imagine a bold future. Pure idealism cannot get anything done. It's a delicate blend of both that drives innovation. So the NEO team and also the community are adopting the philosophy of pragmatic idealisms. We share the same vision with Bitcoin community, with Ethereum community. We are heading to the same direction, but we are taking a different approach. When we saw a obstacle in the road, we don't bend our head onto it. We smartly walk around it. So that's our philosophy. And with that philosophy, I believe we will build a brighter future. Thank you.